On top of the incentive opportunities that you can earn by deploying Azure Arc, we have even more resources for you to make your deployment more successful. Adam Burke talks to partners all the time as a director of partner development, and he's here to share with you 3 other resources that you can leverage.
Yeah, hey, thanks, Fede. So, we touched on the incentives briefly in a prior video. Certainly encourage you to check that out. These are additional resources above the investments we make through our incentive channel. And one, we have a team of specialized resources that Microsoft has invested in to really guide partners that are looking to expand from SPLA out of their data center and look how they can take advantage of future growth by betting on Azure. And so this team of resources, many of them have worked at service providers or hosters like yourself, understand your business, and can really help you build a profitable path into Azure. So would certainly welcome the opportunity to connect. And they can really help a variety of ways. We recognize when you make this pivot, it really touches almost every facet of your business. And so whether it's from upfront into how can we help you bring and win incremental customers, or transition some of your existing customers to Azure. It may be around modeling out pricing and really kind of understanding what infrastructure looks like when you move it into Azure. That's an area that a lot of partners need a little bit of assistance with as they get started. But once they figure it out, we can really speed up and optimize that process. And then making sure they're taking advantage of all the different incentives and programs that Microsoft has. We really try and give partners that white glove experience when they move. Another key program that partners can leverage, and often we do with DCO engagements, is actually something called our Cloud Migration Factory. This is a Microsoft-funded program. It's a Microsoft set of resources that can come alongside you and provide deep expertise with migrations for Microsoft and a couple of third-party workloads. This is something that, just to set expectations, the partner is still going to work on the front end to meet some of the prerequisites and build out the environment. And then there's still going to be some work to do on the back end as well, post-migration. But for those migration resources, those migration-specific tasks, this is a great way to help save dollars and also bring some Microsoft-funded expertise to the table to help support that. The last thing I'll touch on is really our AM program, our Azure Migrate and Modernize program. We have a partner-led option there that for partners that qualify and meet the specialization requirements, there's incremental funding that partners can get to bring customers to Azure. A lot of partners don't necessarily qualify or meet the minimums for the specialization of the funding as they get started. That's really where DCO comes in. There's not a revenue requirement that you have to be at to join the DCO program. That program is really built around incremental revenue. And so what we find is actually starting with the DCO program, leveraging the Cloud Migration Factory. Those are 2 steps you can take to really build your Azure practice, build some momentum, and then qualify for additional investments like AM. And like we mentioned, all of that is on top of the monetary incentives that we have available for partners as well. And so if you're thinking about making a transition to Azure, there's really never been a better time to consider it.
And Adam and his team has done this for 7+ years. So your best path to move forward, if these resources and opportunities are interesting to you and your organization, is to reach out to his team at dco.microsoft.com.